Mark 14. Now the Passover and the unleavened bread was sekuunged yomim later, and the chief priests and the scribes were seeking how to take him through treachery and put him to death. And they said, Not at the festival, lest there shall be an uproar of the people. And while he was in Beit Anya, in the house of Shimon the leper, and sitting at the table, an Asha came, having an alabaster flask of perfume, genuine nard, very costly. And breaking the flask, she poured it on his head. But there were some who were much displeased among themselves, and said, Why was this perfume wasted? For it could have been sold for more than 300 pieces of silver, and given to the poor. And they were scolding her. But Yahusha said, Leave her alone. Why do you trouble her? She has performed a good deed for me. For you have the poor with you always, and you are able to do good to them whenever you wish. But you do not always have me. What she had, she used. She took it beforehand to anoint my body for the burial. Truly I say to you, wherever this Besorah is proclaimed in all the world, what this Asha did shall also be spoken of to her remembrance. And Yehuda from Kerioth, one of the 12, went to the chief priests to deliver him up to them. And when they heard it, they were glad, and promised to give him silver. And he was seeking how to deliver him up conveniently. And on the preceding Yom of unleavened bread, when they were slaughtering the Passover lamb, his Talmudim said to him, Where do you wish us to go and prepare for you to eat the Passover? And he sent out 2 of his Talmudim, and said to them, Go into the city, and there a man bearing a jug of water shall meet you. Follow him. And wherever he enters, say to Aduni of the house, The teacher says, Where is the guest room, in which I am to eat the Passover with my Talmudim? And he shall show you a large upper room, furnished, ready. Prepare for us there. And his Talmudim went out, and came into the city, and found it, as he said to them, and they prepared the Passover. And dusk having come, he came with the 12. And as they sat and ate, Yahusha said, Truly, I say to you, one of you who is eating with me shall deliver me up. And they began to be grieved, and to say to him one by one, Is it I? And another, Is it I? And he answering said to them, It is one of the 12, he who is dipping with me in the dish. The Son of Adam is indeed going, as it has been written of him. But woe to that man by whom the Son of Adam is delivered up. It would have been good for that man if he had not been born. And as they were eating, Yahusha took bread, having blessed, broke it, gave it to them, and said, Take, eat, this is my body. And taking the cup, giving thanks, he gave it to them, and they all drank from it. And he said to them, This is my blood, that of the renewed covenant, which is shed for many. Truly, I say to you, I shall certainly no more drink of the fruit of the vine, till that yom when I drink it anew in the reign of Yahuwah. And having sung a song, they went out to the Mount of Olives. And Yahusha said to them, All of you shall stumble in me this Laylah, for it has been written, I shall strike the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. But after I am raised, I shall go before you to Galil. And Kepha said to him, Even if all shall stumble, yet not I. And Yahusha said to him, Truly I say to you, that today, this Lila, before the rooster shall crow twice, you shall deny me 3 times. But he spoke more strongly, If I have to die with you, I shall not deny you. And they all said, The same. And they came to a place called Gethsemane. And he said to his Talmudim, Sit here while I pray. And he took with him Kepha and Yakub and Yehuchanan, and he began to be greatly tormented and to be deeply distressed. And he said to them, My being is exceedingly grieved, even to death. Stay here and watch. And he went on a little, and fell on the ground, and was praying that if it were possible, the hour might pass from him. And he said, Abba, Father, all is possible for you. Make this cup pass from me. Yet not what I desire, but what you will. And he came and found them sleeping, and said to Kepha, Shimon, are you sleeping? You were not able to watch 1 hour? Watch and pray, lest you enter into trial. The ruach indeed is eager, but the flesh is weak.